They want you weak. They want you reactive. They want you controlled by every word, every glance, every insult. But what if I told you that there exists a way to make yourself untouchable? A way to ensure that nothing and nobody will ever affect you again? This isn't fantasy. This is Machiavelli's psychology of power. And once you understand it, you will no longer bend under pressure. You will become the one who applies it. Stay with me, because by the end of this, you'll never look at manipulation, pain, or people the same way again. Part 1, the enemy inside your mind. Let's begin with the cruel truth Machiavelli understood better than most. Your greatest enemy isn't outside of you. It's inside. It's your emotions, your anger, your fear, your attachment. Think about it. How many times have you been broken, not by the situation itself, but by the way you felt about it? The betrayal, the humiliation, the rejection. This is why Machiavelli insisted. The man who conquers himself cannot be conquered by others. Psychology confirms this. Modern research on emotional intelligence proves that those who can regulate their emotions outperform those who can't. In leadership, in relationships, even in survival. If people can control your emotions, they already control your life. Part 2, the power of indifference. Machiavelli's strategy wasn't about being kind or gentle. It was about being effective. He knew that the world rewards those who can detach. So here's the Machiavellian law. Become indifferent to the things you cannot control. Most people waste their lives fighting shadows. They argue over gossip. They collapse when someone criticizes them. They let envy eat them alive when others succeed. But here's the trick. Those reactions are exactly what others feed on. Your anger entertains them. Your sadness empowers them. Your jealousy makes them stronger. Indifference, on the other hand, is terrifying. When you cannot be provoked, you become unpredictable. And when you are unpredictable, you are powerful. Psychologically, this is called extinction of reaction. When people stop getting a response from you, they stop trying to control you. You take their power and turn it into your own. Part 3. Control the narrative, control the game. Here's where it gets even darker. Machiavelli understood that reality itself is negotiable, that truth doesn't matter as much as perception. People don't care about what is true. They care about what they believe is true. This is why he wrote, "Men judge more by the eye than by the hand, for everyone can see but few can feel." In today's language, image is power. So how do you become untouchable? You control the story people believe about you. You don't need to be the strongest. You just need to be seen as unshakable. Psychological research backs this. The halo effect shows us that people form one dominant impression and let it override all other judgments. If you appear confident, controlled, and untouchable, people assume you are. And once they assume it, they treat you as if it were true. Reality bends to those who control perception. Part 4, emotional armor. Now, let's talk about something deeper, emotional armor. Machiavelli knew that to survive betrayal, manipulation, and cruelty, you must build layers of protection around your mind. This doesn't mean becoming cold or robotic. It means becoming strategically human. When they expect you to rage, you stay calm. When they expect you to crumble, you stand tall. When they expect you to beg, you walk away. Each time you resist the expected reaction, you grow stronger. Each time you deny them your pain, you deny them their victory. In psychology, this connects to cognitive reappraisal, the ability to reinterpret negative events in ways that empower you instead of destroying you. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. And when you choose interpretation over reaction, nothing can affect you. Part 5, Mastering Fear. One of Machiavelli's most famous ideas was this: it is better to be feared than loved, if you cannot be both. But what does that mean for you? It means that if you want to be untouchable, you must stop fearing fear itself. Most people spend their lives trying to be liked. They avoid conflict. They chase approval. They beg for acceptance. But this makes them slaves. Here's the Machiavellian truth. You don't need love to be strong. You need respect. And respect is born from boundaries, from fearlessness, from showing people that you cannot be broken by their judgment. Psychologically, this ties to assertiveness, the ability to stand your ground without aggression. Those who master are respected. even by those who dislike them. When you stop needing their love, they start giving you their respect. Part 6, the untouchable mindset. Let's bring this all together. You control yourself so they can't. You show indifference so they lose power. You shape perception so reality bends. You wear emotional armor so betrayal can't break you. You transcend fear so respect replaces weakness. This is the untouchable mindset. This is how you ensure that nothing and nobody will ever affect you again. But here's the final Machiavellian twist. Being untouchable doesn't mean being disconnected. It means being strategically connected. Choosing when, how, and with whom to engage. You become the one who chooses the battlefield, the one who dictates the terms, the one who remains standing when others fall apart. So the question is, are you still willing to let people control your emotions? Or are you ready to take back that power and never give it away again? Because once you step into this mindset, you don't just survive the world, you rule it.